The Saints are fresh off the bye week and into week 7 as they prepare for the Baltimore Ravens. Welcome to the ACME Oyster House Afternoon Wrap. I'm Cindy Robinson, joined by John DeShazier. Here at the Ochsner Sports Performance Center, the Saints are preparing to face the best defense in the NFL right now, JD.
Well, we're talking about a defense that doesn't give away a lot of points, less than 13 a game, doesn't give you a lot of yards, about 288 per game, don't give you a lot of passing yards, about 188 per game. So they don't give you much of anything defensively. Baltimore's been a really good defense for a long time, and surprise, surprise, they're really good defensively this year too.
And Drew Brees addressed the formidable defense they're about to see.
A lot of good matchups, for them. I mean, it's obviously something that they've done well for a very long time. They do it well with their D-line, their front four, so to speak, and then obviously, from the linebacker position as well. It's a 3-4 defensive structure, so bigger bodied guys, strong, powerful. You feel like that's been their scheme for a very long time, and they've always been really good at it.
A major part of that Baltimore defense is the pass rush. They are leading the league right now with 26 sacks, and last week had a franchise record of 11 sacks in one game. Saints are up for a challenge with this one.
We're going to have to have a plan in place, of course. A lot of exotic looks, guys coming from different areas, help them get those sack numbers. So we'll have to be great with communication and have a plan in place.
On the Saints defensive side, we've seen a great improvement throughout the season, especially since that first game against Tampa Bay where they allowed them to score 48 points, JD.
Yeah, Saints have been really good. They've really seen some progression. They're the best team in the league against the run, 71.2 yards a game. They only allowed 3.1 yards per rush. That's the least in the league. They've had 12 sacks since that first game, and that pass rush is really going to be critical in this game because Baltimore averages 44 pass attempts per game. So the Saints really looking forward to an opportunity to rush the passer and maybe get Joe Flacco on the ground a few times.
And we're going into a hostile environment where they're going to try to run the ball, get the crowd on their side, and control the game. And it's on us to kind of take that away from them. So it's definitely a challenge. But in the end, it's going to be on us to go in there and make things happen and get the ball back for Drew and allow him to go be the great player he is.
JD, do you have any updates from today's practice, the portion that we were allowed to see?
Yeah, well, first, Ted Ginn Jr. not on the practice field again today, and that's probably not a good sign. We know he was inactive the last game with a knee injury, so we'll continue to monitor that progress as the week goes along, but not a great thing for the Saints. However, he was picked up well by Cam Meredith and Traquan Smith in the Washington game. Also, Marshawn Lattimore, concussion protocol, but back on the practice field today. That's a good look for the Saints defensively in that secondary. They're going to need their #1 cornerback against the Ravens. And also, Manti Te'o looks like he might be ready to play in this game now. He came back to practice previously for the Washington game, declared inactive for that game, but probably a little bit more ready to go this week, so might expect to see him on the field on Sunday.
Make sure you guys stay tuned to NorthernSaints.com for all your injury updates, the injury report, any updates on the team, and any new news. Until tomorrow, thanks for tuning in. I'm Cindy Robinson for JD John DeShazier.